this once everything is all said and done. Make sure that you're gathering as many leaves as you can from leaves. What's going Here we go again. You ready? All right. What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. I am Corey.
And I'm Keisha.
And we are His and Herbs. And we're just some small time, soon to be big time gardeners growing food in the high desert of Southern California. All right, guys. So what we're doing today is we're talking about leaf mold or leaf mulch. And if you're new to gardening and you have no idea what that is, let me break it down for you real quick. Leaf mulch or leaf mold, which the two terms are used interchangeably, is just the process of allowing leaves from deciduous trees to fall to the ground, break down over time, and feed and nourish the trees and the plants around it. If we let nature do it, that process can take years to complete. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed up that process by taking control of what we can take control of and hitting the fast forward button on that that composting process. Now, this disclaimer, we've recorded this video 2 times already. All right, this is the 3rd time. Neither one of them came out how we liked it. So here we are again. So I'm not going to walk you through it step by step and show you how we're doing it. It's already been done twice. So what we're going to do is just show you. We're going to walk you through it, but we're not going to be actually making it in this video, right? Because it's already been done. We're going to just show you what we did. That sound good? All right, let's go. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure we collect leaves. It may take a lot of leaves for you to do this because they're going to just break down and they're going to shrink, right? So make sure you collect enough leaves to complete the job that you're trying to accomplish. You want to collect leaves from various sources because the microbes across your environment, across your community, you want to try to bring as many of those beneficial microbes as you can to your leaf compost. We don't have a lot of deciduous trees here, but the places that we do have them, like in the city parks, some of the apartment complexes have them. Some of our neighbors down the street, they may be growing deciduous, trees, whatever. I just wait for them to break everything up, put it on the curb. Work smarter, not harder, right? Or I go to a apartment complex or the city park and I ask them, can I break up the leaves? And they typically say yes because there's less for their maintenance man to have to do. So as you can see, we have leaves here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even this small bag of leaves right here. These, I actually collected 6 or 7 of these bags from off the curb because somebody had raked them up and set them on the curb. I grabbed them. This bag here came from a neighborhood on the other side of town because it was a tree I had never seen before. So I just grabbed a small bag full of those leaves, right? So this is my starting point right here. Okay, so grab as many leaves as you can from different places. You don't have to scour the city to find a ton of leaves, but just make sure for the amount that you want to make sure you have enough leaves from different places. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have about a 30 plus gallon trash can or barrel, doesn't matter, either one, right, to hold your leaves. Because what's going to happen is you're going to crunch these leaves down with either a weed eater or a lawnmower with a bag, or they even make leaf mulchers where you can vacuum up the leaves and it mulches them as it goes into the bag, which is pretty cool, right? But if you don't have that, put some gloves on, get the kids, put them in the bag, start stepping on the bag, start kneading the bag with your hand, whatever you have to do, just get the leaves broken down. So this is the trash can that we used. And if you look closely, hopefully you guys can see it in the video, but we have holes all along the sides here, all along the sides and even on the bottom. The holes on the side is going to be for drainage. The holes on the side are going to be for aeration, right? To keep the airflow throughout the container. The holes on the bottom, obviously, for drainage.
When you're watering your leaf mold, you're going to make sure you wet it pretty thoroughly because you want to make sure that it's able to break down pretty fast. So take your time watering it because just like soil, make sure you water your leaves thoroughly. And what I like to do is I'll water until I see it coming down through the bottom holes. That'll give you a pretty good indication that you're getting that water down there.
All right, so now we have the leaves, we have them broken down, they're in the container, and they're watered. Now when you water, You may have to make sure that you may have to dig down in there with a shovel or with your hand just to make sure that the leaves at the bottom aren't getting neglected. So now once all that's said and done, all you're gonna do is put a lid on it and let it sit. Now this process, because of the way that we're doing it, this could take a couple of months just to break down, right? Instead of a couple of years. But this is what ideally it'll look like after just a few weeks. This is the leaf mold from video number 1 that we didn't like. And we did that maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, okay? But as you can see, everything is nice and dark and it's already starting to break down in there, right? And as things break down, ouch, see that? Watch out for things like that. When we started this pile, it was actually higher, right? And now, as it breaks down, the pile is getting smaller. So I'm going to go back and continue to top it off as as time goes by, to try to make sure that this barrel is as full as I can with leaf mold. That's method number 1 of how to make leaf mold. We just used a 55-gallon drum or a 30-something gallon trash can. It all works the same. The second method is going to be using trash bag. So this is just a black trash bag that I did the exact same process with. All I did was fill this bag full of leaves that was crunched up or shredded to some degree. Filled it up, watered it, and poked holes all around the bag on the sides, including the bottom, for it to drain out. And now I'm gonna just let it sit for the next few months. Easy. Last but not least, guys, you don't even have to make the leaf mold with leaf mulch. You can just apply your leaves directly to your garden, just like what we did here. I just took some leaves and just dumped them along our rows right here. It's gonna do the same thing. Mother Nature's gonna do the same thing. Now, it's gonna break those leaves down and it's gonna provide nourishment to our plants and to our garden. The only thing about doing it this way is, like I said before, it's gonna take a lot longer to break down. So I'm not expecting this to have instant results. Okay, this is something that's gonna take time to build up the soil. It's gonna start attracting worms, stuff like that. Easy money. But in the end, it's gonna do exactly what we want it to do. Right? So you don't even have to make the mold. You could just apply it straight to your garden, mulch over top of it, continue to add your compost over top of it or whatever, and it's gonna break down over time anyway. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks
We appreciate
for watching,
the time.
guys.
Make sure that you comment,
like, and subscribe.
That's right. Let us know if you're using leaf mold in your garden, if you're making it, or if you're just throwing it in your garden. Like, let us know how you're using it. We're always open to learning new things, especially when people do things in different zones and different environments and how it works in their garden. So let us know how you guys are applying it to your garden. All right. And we will see you guys in the next video.
See you in the next one, guys.
Peace out.